So guys, I just did a load of research and now you can benefit from that. Hey vlog, just put up the latest episode, quite a long one actually, but this week I'm going to try and pack as much content as I can in, so you're following me on 4 deep work sessions this week. I have 2 planned already and then 2 that are free to do whatever I want. I've also invented this little thing I wanted to show you. So before in my calendar, I was getting really stressed about when I should be doing stuff inside the agency that requires like admin stuff. So I haven't fully automated everything yet, but I need to make sure that I'm spending at least 1 hour a day where I can check up on invoices, check up on projects, check up on client requests and stuff like that. So that's what office hours is for now. Every day for an hour, I'm available to my team to chat, but also in this hour, I'm going to be doing admin stuff. I'm going to be doing some invoicing. I'm going to be doing project management. Last week and the week before, I was getting a bit stressed because I was just doing it all in my afternoon, but it was really sporadic. I hadn't set a certain hour to work on it. And I think once you actually set it down and you have like a list to go through, it's much easier than just doing these things random. So in this deep work session, my goal was to take our task manager that I had sporadically made and instead use the plan that I had put together and some research online to create a better project management system inside Coda. That means I can very easily see what's going on in the company, where we've got bottlenecks and what needs improving. So the biggest piece of advice I can give here is to use colors as much as you can to help differentiate where tasks are at. So when you're looking at something at a glance, you can easily see, okay, we have a lot of tasks in the red or in the blue, meaning stuff's being worked on or we're pushing stuff through at the very least. So just to show you what that difference looks like, vlog, I now have a very easy sort of project layout where I can see which projects are active and which aren't. It's represented by a circle or a cross. And then inside each project, we have card systems now for projects that are ongoing. As you can see, I haven't actually put any of our existing projects in here yet. As well as that, we now use cards, and I've also made sure to give cards urgencies and due dates so that freelancers can see which ones are the most important to work on first of all. We've got a change log so I can see what I've changed. And then the most important part is the home section. So now I can see deadlines that are upcoming for projects. I can do a daily health check on projects to see how I'm feeling about them, whether we're on track. We have some cool metrics to see. And as well as that, now we have project notes. So the whole idea behind project notes is if I died tomorrow, then a project manager should be able to read my notes and pick up exactly where I left off in terms of what's being done, what needs to be done, and is there anything important that they need to know from a management level rather than going through loads of cards. So knowing who's on the team, knowing what the project budget is, all these sort of key things. We then built out a dashboard. So Coda's really cool and allows you to view data that's just relevant to you. I've created this for freelancers so they can see what their due dates are and they can see what tasks they're working on as well. I'd love to sort of build in some metrics soon of like how many tasks they're getting done, whether they're hitting everything on time. The final part of this is that I want to build in a reporting part of it soon. So we have like all of our tasks currently in play, what projects are getting worked on the most. And then finally, I would really like to try and incorporate some sort of sprint system inside our agency soon, so that we're working on a week by week basis, trying to get a big goal done. I took a lot of reference and inspiration from the agile software development method for building out this dashboard. And I would say if you're interested in building out your own project management system inside Coda or ClickUp or anything like that, modeling it around Agile is definitely the way to go. As you can see in the old task manager, I had a very big mix of using tables on some projects, using cards on others. Information at the top was usually outdated, and it's very hard when you're using lots of emojis to talk about projects to actually determine which one's which. It got very confusing. The dashboards weren't very organized. There was no reporting on there. And as well as that, all of the reporting on here was just using code as templates, which is great, but I wanted to build something scalable that also works for my own needs. As well as that, it was just starting to get very messy. When I first built this, I built it off the cuff and didn't put any planning or research or time into thinking about how this would work. And that was the reason for me to decide that actually we need to focus on rebuilding the system based on a bit of planning and research so that we had something that's definitely scalable. Today we're catching up with Mosh. He's developing a page for a client. And I'm just gonna have a quick call with him because he needs to do a little status update. Oh, hey Mosh. Nothing much, how are you? Yeah, just the same. I've been working a little bit longer, I think. Did you get up to anything fun on the weekend? Just smashed office hours, did all my emails, and also all my tasks. Now I don't need to open my emails again, and hopefully I don't need to open my task manager again as well. Something that I have actually asked my VA to do to save me a bit of time is find a location to book for a meeting that I've got upcoming, and just giving her a couple of requirements, and then she goes away and does the hours research for me, saving me the time from doing it. Always thinking about saving time vlog. If you can get a VA to do it, would highly recommend to do so, because now she'll save me an hour of having to do research. Instead, she'll just present options to me and I'll pick one. And I'm only paying her for the amount of time that she works for me, so in this case, it's really profitable as well. Replying to the comments this morning, feeling a little bit of pressure now, guys. You decided to tell me exactly what you want. Quentin's comment got a huge amount of likes 2 weeks ago, so I really need to step it up. New video coming this week on automation, I promise. Here I am recording some content for LinkedIn. My new favorite thing now to do is just to take a clip from the vlog if I have no ideas on what to post, pull out some information or value that I can share with my audience on LinkedIn, and then usually I record just a quick talking head shot of me kind of explaining what they just watched or why it's important. In this case, I'm talking about deep work. No surprise. What cool little book that I found. Another one by the Basecamp owners. It doesn't have to be crazy at work. And I really love this picture that they put in. And as well as that, the fact that Charles Darwin, who we all know, as the guy who wrote a lot of very good books, worked only 4.5 hours a day. I mean, that's crazy. So today vlog, I'm meeting Sebastian and Teo, who are going to help me do the marketing campaign for my landing page. So Sebastian already handles 2 clients for me marketing wise, and the results have been really good. So I'm gonna now use them to help market my own landing page and my new campaign that I'm gonna try and run to hook some clients in. Yeah, it's super simple, super simple. Moving on swiftly to EV on then. What is up vlog? Don't mind my wet hair. Thought I'd show you a project that we've been working on. Here is Ahmed's really cool designs that he's been pumping out. Let me get up the desktop. So building a landing page for my client who sell camper van conversions. They start at about £10,000 per conversion, and we've been working with them for a while now. So this landing page is a real try for them to do PPC campaigns, so pay-per-click with Google. Now what was fun is I called my buddy Mosh, who's developing it for us. We hopped on a call and then started speaking about what needs to be CMS and what isn't. I would really recommend this if you're passing off work to a developer, to make sure that you're noting what is CMS and what isn't, so they can very quickly build it out for you without having to ask unnecessary questions. As I was explaining that there was a page scroll indicator, our designer came on, I wish I could replay this moment to you, and actually designed the page scroll indicator for us. So really good fun. Mosh is working on this today. Now it's time to script the video for the new mini-series that I'm going to be doing called How to Automate Your Agency. We're going to be focusing on how to automate contract sending and invoice signing, because this is something that I need. So I might as well show you guys how to do it whilst I build it. And then we'll see how the episode goes. If it's a content that does well, maybe I'll do more episodes around automation and structuring your agency and doing sales and stuff like that. And then keep the vlog going as like a mini series.
ongoing series, sorry. Yeah, we'll see. Content's fun like that. You can chop and change as people tell you what they do and don't like.
So somebody that I really look up to is Ransegel. I think the quality of his videos is really high. So I wanted to take some tips from his video on how to write my script. So I made note of how he structured stuff and tried to write my own script around that. So vlog, I finally cracked it. This is the new logic for this part. So I've done a big abstraction where we just have our entire sort of system laid out. And then I needed to define actually the logic of how this logic gate's going to work. So from the contract being signed to the invoice being paid, how are we checking this? What is the system that is managing this? Because it's another layer deeper. And now I've actually got it so that I know all the programs I'm using, the different bits that I need to do, and what the coder table is going to be doing, and then the final steps to get from that. So just pulling out this bit of logic and actually going a level deeper and analyzing it. Don't worry, it all looks a bit confusing, but in the video that I'm going to put out, I'll actually be able to explain to you a bit more about what all of this means and how you can apply it for your own agency as well. So guys, I just did a load of research and you can benefit from that. I found EverSign. Dudes, in comparison to HelloSign, I want to show you. I wanted to show you something because I did some research on a new document signing program and I actually found EverSign, which is cheaper. It provides a much cleaner dashboard than HelloSign, which is just blank. And yeah, it just seems to have like a much better experience. HelloSign is very expensive to use Zapier integrations, whilst EverSign, in their most basic package, allow you to send up to 10 documents via Zapier each month. I'm now going to switch over to EverSign, so would highly recommend it. It's lovely weather today as well.